Alrighty, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Game 3, the final game of the day. This is a 5-game guarantee, 3-pool games seeded into a double elimination. And you're going to be watching Buzz NTX 2010 take on the Oklahoma Athletics Gold in this game here. And we'll see if the Buzz team can do a little better than they did the last time. Bats went cold on game 2. I'm just sitting here talking to myself. No viewers on the stream yet, which is okay. I'll start talking and chit-chatting when we get more people in the stream. All right, I'll go ahead and commentate. No viewers on the stream right now, just me and Myra. And we're both here. Number 3, JC is going to be the leadoff hitter. Number 22 is going to be the starting pitcher for Athletics. And that's going to drop for a ball 1. There's a third viewer. And she's going to find the gap over there. And all right. Next batter is going to be number 27, Cosette. She's got a leadoff runner with JC at first. Waiting to see who's going to be the third batter. I am going to be writing these in as they come up. Didn't have time to get a lineup, so I'm not sure who's batting third just yet. We do got 3 umpires on the field. One of the umpires came up here, was going to kick back with me, and he said that he didn't have a game, but he volunteered to take the spot. And Cosette's going to take a ball. Looks like number 10, Ken, is going to be hitting in the third spot. And on the outside, there goes JC, and she'll be in there with a stolen base. She's going to take third on the overthrow. Now we got 2 balls and no strikes on number 27, Cosette. She's got a runner in scoring position now over at third. Austin getting aggressive, testing out their catcher. And that'll be high for ball 3. Outside, money ball, Cozy, and she'll be on. All right, number 10, Kenna coming up in the box. Runners on the corners, first and third. No outs. And she takes a strike 1 high in the zone. And he's going to call strike 2 on the outside edge there. And that'll be down low and away, ball 1. Cozy advances to second on there with no throw down. 1 ball, 1 strike on Kenna. 2 strikes, excuse me. And that's going to be ball 2. 2-2 is the count now. Runners in scoring position at second and third with no outs. Opportunity to strike early here for Buzz. And she's going to put a dribbler over to third base, and she's going to reach on error. And they get on the board. Cozy stays at first. We're going to have to scratch down an E5 on that. Next batter, number 6, Avery, hitting in the 4 spot. And she takes ball 1. Outside for ball 2. 4 viewers. Rudy, welcome back. I was hoping I wouldn't have to sit here and talk to myself. Me and 2 other people that are already here probably just hopping on the stream to share it. Ball 3, Avery getting ahead in the count now. 3 balls and no strikes. Rudy, I'll commentate for you all day long, brother. Just me and you and 2 other parents that are already here sharing the stream. And she draws the walk, and that's going to load the bases. Number 13, Gabrielle, now coming up at the box. Has the bases loaded with no outs. Great opportunity here for Buzz. And that's going to drop in there for strike 1. And a high one, ball 1. Bringing in ball 1, 1 strike. Count is even. And that's going to be high for ball 2. Outside, ball 3, Gabrielle ahead in the count now. 3 balls and 1 strike. Number 22 for the Athletics, risking walking in a run. And that's exactly what she does. Next batter, number 7, Trinity, now coming up in the box. We've already got a visit from the coach from the Athletics. Oklahoma Athletics Gold. Going to come in and talk to his pitcher. Just a little chit chat, not changing out anything yet. I do believe there is a run rule limit per half. I think it's 6 or 7 runs. Trinity up in the box now, bases loaded, no outs, and she takes ball 1. And she's going to pop her up, and that is going to drop for a base hit. Trinity's going to come around first. She's going to go ahead and take second. That's going to bring home 2 runs, and she'll be in there with a double. 2 RBIs. Mia Hitting in the 7th spot, number 21. Coming up the box now, no outs on her. 2 runners in scoring position with no outs. And she takes a strike 1 on the outside edge there. And lays down a nice little bunt there. Here comes Gabrielle, and Mia will be safe at first. She's going to go ahead and try to push it to second. She is safe. That was not a force over at first, and she'll be safe. We're going to scratch her down as a single and adding 2 more runs. Increasing their lead now, 6-0. Delaney, number 11 now, coming up in the box, hitting in the 8th spot. And aggressive swing, fouls it over to the left side, strike 1. And right in the glove of shortstop, they're going to get the double play over at second. Thought it was going to be overhead probably. So Laney will be out. Next batter, number 16, Natalie. Got 2 outs on her now. And she'll take a ball 1 high. Trying to get caught up here. I'm running the scorebook, the sideline, and the scoreboard all at the same time. And Natalie's going to find the gap there, and she'll settle in there for a single. Natalie's bat coming alive here. Next batter is going to be number 12, Alyssa, hitting in the 10th spot. Got a runner at first with 2 outs on her, and she'll take ball 1 down low. And just above the strike zone, we'll draw in ball 2. Margarita, welcome back to the stream. Let's see, we got 8 viewers on the stream now, more than just me and Rudy hanging out. And Alyssa head the count now, 3 balls and no strikes. This will be already pitch number 30 for number 22 out there for Oklahoma Athletics. And she will draw the walk. Looks like Austin's going to only bat 9 this go around. And we will rotate to the top of the order. JC coming up in the box. 1 for 1 in the game thus far. Singled in this inning. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. JC in the box. And that's just going to miss the zone there, ball 1. Oh, nice hit there. That's going to get past second base. Here comes Natalie around third. He's going to hold Collins over there. And she'll be in there for a single. And that is 7 runs. I guess there is no run limit. Number 27, Cosette, back in the box. She's going to take ball 1 there. And she takes ball 2. Got runners at first and second, 2 outs. And she takes ball 3. Cozy ahead in the count now, 3-0. We'll see if Austin gives her the green light. That is Collins out there at second. And she does take a strike 1 there. Now she's swinging. Oh, yep. Strike 2 right on the outside edge there, bringing the count full, 3-2. Ooh, strike 3 looking. And we will head to the bottom of the first inning. I'm not sure if that strike 3 was by design or not. And Austin letting up a little bit. 7 runs scored on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. 1 error committed on the Oklahoma defense with 2 left on base. All right, we'll head to the bottom of the first inning. Already chewed off over 10 minutes. Just about. And we'll line out your defense for you. Number 21 starting behind the dish. Number 6, Avery's going to start at third. Number 13, Gabrielle over at shortstop. Number 3, JC is going to be at second. Number 27, Cosette at first. For your outfielders, we're going to have number 16, Natalie over in right field. We'll have number 7, Trinity over at center field. Number 10, Kenna over at left field. And your starting pitcher for the third game today is going to be number 12 out there for Buzz NTX in the circle. And the Gremlins are back. All right, here we go. Who's leading off? Number 8 for Oklahoma Athletics, going to be the leadoff hitter. And she'll take ball 1 up in the zone. And that's going to be, I'm not sure what that was. This is going to be ball 2. And she'll foul her back behind us here for strike 1. And a little dribbler there. He's going to call it fair, and she'll be out at first. I saw the umpire had a 1-2 count, so I did have it wrong, but nonetheless, that is out number 1. Next batter is number 14, hitting in the 2 spot here. And she's going to foul tip that one for strike 1. And he's coming out there to, I don't know. I can't hear it. I was fixing to say there's no way that she's pitching wrong. She's been pitching now for many years. Not her first rodeo. I know PGF may have slightly different rules. I guess he was just making sure that me was all right. That was a foul tip, maybe right into her face mask there. All right, good on him. And I'll swing and a miss. Strike two. Nick Tolles, welcome back, sir. Deborah, welcome back. Whew, that's going to be a high one there, just a little bit. Ball one. One ball, two strikes, one out. Down low, going to even up the count, 2-2. And the check swing there, she does not go. Going to bring the count full, 3-2. Ooh, just barely missing the zone below the knees. She will draw the walk, and Athletics will have a runner on now. All right, this looks like number 47 hitting in the 3 spot. There's a runner at first with one out on her. And just a little high for ball one. Now there's one that finds the zone. Strike one. He's got a weird strike call. He kind of points at the batter. He doesn't really put his hand up, so I got to make sure I see that. And a little low there, ball two. And I swing and a miss. Strike two. That's going to bring the count even, 2-2. Oh, nice hit out there. Oh, it just barely misses Gabrielle's glove. Ken is going to scoop it up, throw it in, and she'll be in there with a stand-up double. All right, this looks like number 33 hitting in the 4 spot. Oklahoma Athletics got themselves something going on here. Runners at second and third with only one out. And there's going to be a little dribbler there to JC. She's going to go over to first and get the 4 short out, and that will bring in 1 run. Number 22 in the box, hitting in the 5 spot. And I think that's a strike one. And that will be ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike's the count now. I'm pretty sure. I was looking down writing in the book. Like I said, I'm score booking, sidelining, and scoreboarding. You can hear the beep in the background. Runner at third, 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Nice hit out there, left center. That's going to bring a run home, and that will be a single RBI. And they add another one to the board, bringing the score now 7-2. Next batter, number 2, hitting in the 6th spot. Takes a strike down the pipe there. Runner at first with 2 outs. Little dribbler there. Oh, she gets a glove on it and slows the ball down, and she's going to be safe at first. We're going to have to say reach on error. E1 on that one. Didn't get the number of this batter here. Doesn't have a sticker on her helmet. And takes ball 1 down low. Number 3, hitting in the 7th spot. 2 outs, runners at first and second. And that's going to get over Gabrielle's head, and that's going to land for a single. Runner's going to advance to third, and she's going to go ahead and mosey on over to second. And they add another run to the board. And they're teeing off now. All right, number 34 hitting in the 8th spot. Got 2 outs on her, runners in scoring position at second, third. Score is 7-3 now. Oklahoma Athletics answering back themselves. Going to foul it out over to the right side, out of play. He's strike 1. High for ball 1. Good snag by Mia there. And there's a good hit. Gabrielle's going to scoop it up, fire to first, and Cozy will get the scoop on it. Nice play. And they get out of it. But the damage has been done. Athletics answer with 3 of their own. And we'll head to top of the 2nd inning. Buzz leading 7-3. Three runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 left on. All right, going into the top of the 2nd. Number 10, Kenna is going to be your leadoff hitter. 0 for 0, reached on an error her last time up back in the 1st inning, her first at bat. And first attack there. Oh, and she's going to reach by error again. On an E6 this time. All right, next batter, Avery, coming up, 0 for 0. Walked her first time up back in the 1st inning. Got Kenna over at first. And takes ball 1 high. And that'll be ball 2. And that's a good pitch to hit right there. Strike 1 on the edge, outside edge there. Bringing the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Avery trying to get back at it and find her bat. And she'll take ball 3, being patient at the bat. 3-1's the count. And she draws ball 4 there. And she will be on safely at first base. All right, number 13, Gabrielle, coming up in the box, 0 for 0. She walked her first time up back in the first. And it looks like we will have a pitching change, and that will do it for number 22. 44 pitches in the game. New pitcher now coming in, number 47. And she seems to bring it in the zone a little better here. About the same velocity, I guess, as the first pitcher. All right, Gabrielle stepping back in the box. No outs, runners at first and second. Showing bunt. Fouls it way up for strike 1. Lays down a nice little bunt. That's going to be fair ball, and all runners will be safe. Drops that right in front of the plate there. Rolls just enough to be fair. And here comes Trinity, number 7 in the 6th spot, 1 for 1 at a nice double up the middle. Her first time up back in the first inning. She's got the bases loaded with no outs. Buzz threatening again. And that'll be down low, ball 1. Outside. He's going to call a strike 1 on that outside pitch there. And she's going to pop her up, infield fly roll for out number 1. Next up, number 21, Mia, 1 for 1 in the game, had herself a single back in the first inning. Only 1 out on her. Bases are loaded still. Oh, nice little bunt right there in the front. Are they going to get it in time? And they're going to get her out at home. And Mia will be safe on a fielder's choice. Awkward slide in there by Kenna. Next batter up, number 11, Laney, 0 for 1. Popped out to shortstop back in the first. Got bases loaded, 2 outs. And takes strike 1 looking. And she's going to foul it off to the back here. Strike two. Outside, ball one. Outside, ball two, evens up the count, 2-2. Two balls, two strikes, two outs, bases loaded. Oh, he's going to call full count. Sounded like he called a strike from here, from what I heard. But all right, full count. All the runners are going. Two outs. And she's going to foul that one off, stay alive to see another pitch. Oh, and Laney is going to drop one over at shortstop for the third out. They get the bases loaded, but can't do nothing with it. And we will head to the bottom of the second inning, where Buzz still maintains a decent lead, 7-3. Let's just see if they can hold on to it. Thirty-two and a half minutes left in the game. See if there's any defensive changes here. Looks like all the same girls are coming out in the same positions. All right, here we go. Back at the action. Leadoff hitter is going to be number 7 for Oklahoma Athletics, hitting in the 9th spot. And a little dribbler right to Alyssa. Oh, she drops the ball, but picks it up and has time to get it over to first for the first out. Let's see. Next batter is number 44, hitting in the 10th spot. One out on her. And that's going to draw for ball one. So evidently, maybe everything I read was for bracket play. I could have swore everything I read was for pool play as far as the rules and the format. But more than half the time, they never match up in real life in the game. Foul ball there, strike two. Down in the dirt there, going to even up the count, 2-2. Wow, I think you can see the glare of me in the window. I'm about to open the window up. Yeah, you can see me in the glare of the window now that the sun has shifted a little bit. Look at home. Yeah, you can see my Buzz shirt. All right, so to detract from that, I may open the window after this at bat. And we are starting to get a glare from the sun. Down low, ball three brings the count full, 3-2. Little dribbler over to the JC. She's going to pick it up and get the easy out over at first. For out number two. All right, let's see here. Next batter is, I think we may, number 4, hitting in the 11th spot. Got 2 outs on her, no runners on. Ooh, that looked like a good pitch to me, but he's going to call ball one. And that'll be down low for ball two. And that'll be down low for ball three. And number 4 ahead in the count now. 3 balls and no strikes. Got 2 outs on her. And she will draw the walk. And Athletics have them a base runner on with 2 outs. And another batter, number 1, hitting in the 12th spot. And just outside for ball 1. And that is not going to find the zone. Ball 2. 40 pitches down for Melissa out there in the circle for Buzz. And she just cannot find the strike zone according to the umpire. And number 1's ahead in the count now. 3 balls and no strikes with 2 outs. And she as well draws the walk. Get a visit here from the coach. Let's see, I think we are rotating to the top of the order finally for the Oklahoma Athletics. Number 8 coming up in the box, 0 for 1 in the game, grounded out to a 2-3. Her first time up back in the first. Got runners at first and second with 2 outs. And she finds the strike zone for a strike 1 looking. And takes a stab at it, fouls it over to the left side, strike 2. Oh, that's going to drop for a base hit to the right side. That's going to bring at least one run home. Nallie's going to hit the cutoff. She's going to throw over to third. Hold on to it. And that's going to be a stand-up double, RBI. Adding one run. Little slow roll over to first, and she'll be out for the third out. And that will do it. Athletics do manage to score another run, bringing the score now 7-4. All right, I know we don't have the best view, but to improve the view, to detract your eyes from my shirt, we are going to open up the window here so we don't get no glare. Because I started to notice my shirt in the window of the glare as the sun comes over the press box. We do get a glare coming down. You are going to hear some more outside noise, which you're used to. All right, going into the top of the third inning. Leading off is going to be number 16, Natalie. 1 for 1 in the game. Had a nice single out to right field. Her first time up back in the first. And that's going to get out of her glove. Will she get there in time? Oh, he's going to call her safe at first. Hard hit little looper ball. That does go over. Touches her glove. Next up, number 12, Alyssa. She walked her first time up back in the first inning. It's going to foul it over to the left side. Strike 1. Deborah, wow, what a difference. Yeah, maybe I should have done that long ago, but I was being stingy with the AC. We do have a ceiling fan in here, and I was just being stingy. I was being selfish. But like I said, I noticed the sun started coming over, starting to set. I started seeing myself in the reflection of the glass, so I didn't want to detract your eyes from the ball game. Oh, he's going to pop her up infield. Third base does get a beat on it. Gets a glove for out number 1. Rotating to the top of the order now. Number 3, JC coming up in the box. She's 2 for 2 on the game. 2 singles. Has a runner over at first with only 1 out on her. Oh, that's going to hit the knob of her bat, and that's going to be a foul ball. And that'll be high for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike is the count now. And she'll fire it out of play to the left side. Foul ball, strike 2. Yeah, I figured, if it got later in the evening, it's really not that hot out here. think it's hovering in the mid 80s. There's a nice breeze. It's just something different than being in Texas, because Texas would be more humid and hot. Oh, there's a nice hit over to shortstop. She puts it in her glove for out number 2. All right, number 27, Cosette, coming up in the box now. 2 outs on her, runner over at first. Oh, a little late on that one. Swing and a miss, strike 1. You're late. And nice take there for ball 1. Evens out the count, 1-1. And nice hit out there to right field. That's going to take a hop off the grass, roll all the way to the fence. Here comes Natalie around third. She'll be in there for a stand-up triple. RBI. All right, number 10, Kenna coming up with the box. Reached on 2 errors both times. Got a runner in scoring position at third. And she pops one out to right center, and that's going to drop all the way. She's going to turn around and fire it back. She's going to try to get to third. And he's going to call her safe with a double. And another run scores. All right, number 6, Avery, bats coming alive, hitting in the 4 spot. She's walked both times, and that's going to be a no pitch. All right, 2 outs on her, runner in scoring position at second. And that's a good... I'm not sure if he called that a strike. That was kind of low. And that'll be high for ball 2. And ball 3, Avery heading the count now. Three balls and no strikes. Kenna over at third. And he's going to call strike 1 on the outside edge. And she's going to draw the walk there for her third walk of the game. Avery playing some money ball in this game. Number 13, Gabrielle, coming up in the box, 1 for 1. Walked in the first inning. Had a nice single in the second. She got runners on the corners with 2 outs on her. And base hit out there, center field. And she's going to settle in there for a single RBI. All right, number 7, Trinity coming up at the box, 1 for 2. Doubled in the first, popped out to shortstop in the second. Got runners at first and second with 2 outs on her. They extended their lead now, 10-4. And that will fall for a strike one looking. And that's outside, getting away from the catcher. Ball one, that will advance both runners, second and third, on the passed ball. Outside for ball two. 2 balls and 1 strikes to count now. Billy Beavers, Josie, welcome to the stream. And Trinity fires it deep out to left center. They should get a glove on it, and that will be finally the 3rd out. But the damage has been done. Buzz puts up another 3 runs. Extends their lead now, 10-4. Going into the bottom of the 3rd out, 3rd inning. All right, looks like we will have a pitch and change. Number 27, Cosette, coming in for relief for number 12, Alyssa. Sorry, had to mute it there. We had barbecue for lunch. Hey, it's my stream. I can joke when I want to, right? All right. Good thing I got the window open. I'm just waiting for the reactions on that one. All righty, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Buzz NTX leading 10-4. Got a new pitcher, number 27, coming in. Leadoff hitter for Oklahoma Athletics is going to be number 47. She is 1 for 1. Had a double her first time up back in the 1st inning. And there's strike one call looking. Good pitch. And the changeup floats a little high, bringing the count even, 1-1. Nice pitch. That's going to be popped out to left field. And Laney gets a glove on it for the 1st out. Good catch on the run. Next batter, number 33, grounded out to a 4-3. Her first time up back in the 1st inning. Got 1 out on her. And that'll be a little high for ball 1, coming in hot. So that does change defensive positions around here a little bit. Number 12, Alyssa goes to first. Number 16, Natalie comes in at third. Number 11, Laney over at left field. And nice pitch, going to foul her over to the right side for strike one. That puts, I think, number 7, Trinity still at center. Number 1, Collins over at right field. Number 3, JC at second. Number 21, Mia still at catcher. And number 13, Gabrielle still at shortstop. And there's a nice stop by Gabrielle over there. Kind of high, but she gets down and makes the out. All right, next batter, number 22, coming up in the box. 1 for 1, singled her first time up back in the first inning. And that is going to drop for a base hit out there. She'll settle in for a single. Next batter, number 2, coming up in the box. Reached on error her first time up back in the first inning. Got 2 outs on her, runner over at first. And we're looking at about 9 minutes and 45 seconds left in the game. Might get another inning out of it. Nice pitch. Fouls it over to the right side, strike one. And just a little high there for ball one. Nice pitch right to her. She's got time. She'll throw over to first for the third out. And that will do it. And we will head to the top of the fourth inning. Buzz leading 10-4 over the Oklahoma Athletics Gold with 8 minutes and 15 seconds left. I'm sure they'll consume this amount of time, and this will be the last inning.
Oh my God, yes, I'm dying.
All right, going into the top of the fourth inning, Buzz leading 10-4 over Oklahoma Athletics. Leadoff hitter is going to be number 21, Mia. She is 2 for 2 in the game. Had a single in the first on a nice bunt. Reached on a fielder's choice in the second. Bat's starting to finally heat up for her. And she's going to take strike one, looking on the outside edge there. And pops her up out of play to the right side. Foul ball, strike two. Mia behind the count now, 0-2. Oh, and a big swing and a miss. Is that a drop third strike? And it sure is, and she'll be safe at first. Next batter, number 11, Laney, coming up in the box now. She's 0 for 2, 2 pop outs, a shortstop. She's going to lay down a nice bunt there. Will she make it in time? And she'll be safe. Nobody over at third. Mia's going to go ahead and cruise on over there. They're going to overthrow. Mia's going to come around home, and Laney will be in there at second. Increasing their score now, 11-4. Next batter now coming up, Natalie. Bat is hot, 1 for 1, 2 singles in the game. Got a runner scoring position with no outs. And she takes the strike 1 on the outside edge there. Oh, and she rips one right center. And that's going to one hop close to the fence. That's bringing Laney around home. And Natalie will be in there with a stand-up double RBI. Extending their lead now 12-4. Natalie going 3 for 3 in the game. Next up, Alyssa coming up in the box. 0 for 1 in the game. Walked in the first inning, popped up to third base in the third. She's got a runner in scoring position with no outs. She's due for one. And she takes ball 1 high. And that'll be ball 2. And he's going to call ball 3 on that one. Okay. Looked pretty good from up here. Much as I hate to call a strike on my own team. 3 balls and no strikes. Angelo Puma, welcome back, sir. Oh, it's inside tie, ball 4. And Alyssa gets a free walk there for her second one. Rotating to the top of the order. JC coming up in the box. She is 2 for 3 in the game, 2 singles, and popped out in the third over to shortstop. She got runners at first and second with no outs, and we will see a pitch and change. And that will do it for number 47. Let's see, we've got number 14 coming in for the Oklahoma Athletics. In relief, third pitcher for them today in this game. Two minutes left in the game. We will be finishing this last inning. It is finish the inning unless, well, I don't know how many run per half limit it is, or even if it's unlimited or not. I mean, I know we scored 7 in the first inning, so it's not a 7-run limit, and we kept on going. All right, here we go. Ready for action. Number 3, JC up in the box. Runners at first and second, no outs. And And it's going to be ball one inside. And that's going to be ball two high. Oh, JC pounds one to the right field, and that's going to be caught for the first out. Natalie's going to tag up and move to second. Number 27, Cosette, coming up in the box now. She is 1 for 2 in the game. Struck out in the first and walked in the first and had a nice triple in the third. She takes strike one looking there. Ooh, almost got first baseman coach over there. Foul ball. Strike two. Oh, pops her up infield. Is she going to get a glove on it? Yes, she does for out number 2. Kenna up now in the box. Reached on error twice. 1 for 1, had a double her last time up. Fouls it back. Strike one. Runner still on the corners at first and third. Oh, pops her up over first. That should be caught. And that will be the third out. They get a couple of runs in. Get a couple another on base. And we will head to the bottom of the 4th inning where Oklahoma Athletics down to the last 3 outs. You got to score 8 to tie. I'm not sure what the run rule per half is, if it's unlimited or if it's a certain amount. It's obviously not 7. So if it's not 7, then it could be 8. And if that's the case, they could come back and tie. Or if it's unlimited, theoretically, they could come back and win. But as well as number 27 has been pitching today, I don't see that happening. No, sir, they did not win game 2. They got shut out. I believe it was 6-0 against Texas Glory Texoma. Bats went cold on that one. All right, everybody out there playing some catch. All right, the leadoff hitter for Oklahoma Athletics is going to be number 3, hitting in the 7th spot. 1 for 1 in the game, had a single back in the first. And Buzz leading 12-4. Going to the bottom of the 4th inning. Time has officially expired. Oklahoma Athletics down to the last 3 outs to make something happen here. And that'll be high for ball 1.
Hey, stay down on your legs, babe.
And she's going to take a swing at that one, foul it off. Strike one. Oh, nice change up there for strike two.
Hey, let's go.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, come on, kid.
Let's see what she throws here. Fastball. Got a piece of it, fouls it over to the left side. She'll stay alive, see another one.
Hey, get the ball first, hey. Hey, stay down on your legs, sis.
Oh, that does not hit her. Came close though. Goes behind her. Brings the count 2-2. And here comes a 2-2 pitch. And right back at her. She's going to throw over to first for the first out. Next batter coming up, number 34, hitting in the 8th spot, 0 for 1 in the game, grounded out to a 5-3 back in the first inning. It's her second at bat. And just a little high for ball 1. Ooh, just barely missing the zone there. Going to draw ball 2. And that's a nice pitch. He gets behind it, fouls it over to the right side. Strike 1. Oh, that's going to be high. Ball 3, bringing the count 3-1 now. 34 ahead in the count. And, oh, that's going to be a fair ball. Will JC get it in time? No, she won't. And she'll be safe at first.
Hey, let's go, Kilo.
All right, your next batter, number 7. 0 for 1 in the game, grounded out to a 1-3 back in the second inning. Has 1 out on her, a runner at first. And that's a good pitch. Cozy's going to go to first, make sure she gets that for sure out. Moves the runner to second. And Oklahoma Athletics now down to the last out. Number 44 coming up with the box, 0 for 1, grounded out to a 4-3, her first time up back in the second. Has a runner in scoring position, and she takes strike 1 looking. Good pitch there. Fouls her off. Strike 2. Oklahoma Athletics now down to the last strike. Runner at second. 2 outs. Here comes a changeup, and it drops. She doesn't bite on it. Ball one. I love the call, though. Oh, that's going to be high. Wild pitch. That will advance the runner from second to third. Ball two, evening up the count, 2-2. No harm, no foul. Oklahoma Athletics still got one strikeout left with 2-2 count, 2 outs. Buzz trying to work themselves out of this game here. And foul ball. She stays alive. And she'll see another pitch. And that's going to drop for a base hit, score a run. And they add 1 run to their tally there, bringing the score now 12-5. All right, number 4 hitting in the 11th spot, coming up in the box. 0 for 0, walked her first time up back in the second. And nice pitch there, strike one looking. Oklahoma Athletics get a fresh set of strikes here. Now they're down to 2. And that's a good pitch, fouls it over the right side, and once again, Oklahoma Athletics now down to their last strike. How about we try that changeup again? See if they call it. I'd call that knuckle change right here. Either a knuckle change or a screwball, but I'd go on the knuckle change. Let's see her hand. Nope. Fastball, swing and a miss, strike 3. And that does it for the 3rd out. And that is the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Buzz NTX 2010 comes victorious out of this game over Oklahoma Athletics, 12-5. And that will do it for the day. Buzz NTX goes 2-1 in pool. We'll wait until this evening, see how it all works out in the wash, see where we seed, and see what time we play tomorrow. I'm sure it'll be in the morning. I don't know if it'll be 8, 9, 10, but keep your eyes peeled for social media. We'll post up as soon as we know something, what time we play in the morning. Thank you, everybody, for your love and support and popping on the stream and helping the algorithms out. We love to bring you this game because we love to see it. All right. As always, we'll see you tomorrow.